Hello and welcome to a new video, a new tutorial on Python programming. On this video, I want to discuss about variables in Python and some operations with variables. We saw in last video that we can use any values and the types of these values. Now, what I want to do is to store these values in some variable. So actually, a variable it will be like a container where we store that value. If you remember from the previous video, we have five types of values. The first one was integer. Let's put integer. And if we want to print like integer value, we have something like print. And let's say here that I want to print 26. Let's say that I will print the age, one age of the age of a person. Okay, so I'll print 26. It will be printed. But now what we want to do is to store actually this value in a variable. So that's why we say that we have to declare a variable. In Python, it's very easy to declare a variable. We don't have to mention its type. We have to put directly, let's say, the variable b equal with 26. And in this way, we have declared the variable b. This it will be the name of this variable b, and we initialize this variable with the value 26. Now, when we want to print actually that value 26, we have to use our variable name b. So in this way, we will print this variable b. Pay attention to the next thing. We don't have to put with marks, code marks, because in this way, actually what we have to make is we have declared a string with the value b, and it will be printed this value b. So that's why it's not a correct way. If we want to use this variable, we put it without marks. So in this moment, actually, it will be printed the value 26, the value that is stored in the variable b. Look like in this example. Now, in our programs, we'll work with many and many variables. That's why it's not recommended to have something like this one, B, C, D, and so on. It will be very useful to have some names for our variables that will present us what this variable will be used, how it will be used, for what it will be used, how I can initiate, how I can work with that variable, and so on. So that's why it's not recommended to have only a short name and to be more precise in our name. For example, I say that this 26, it will be an age, so I can say here age equal 26. Now, if you see, I will have a problem because I have declared the variable age. I have initialized this variable with the value 26, but here I want to print the variable b, but b is not defined, and that's why Colab will tell me this b is not defined, where I have to find it. So that's why if you change a name of a variable, you have to change everywhere that is using that variable. And now it will be also 26, the printed value. So in this way, we can use our variable. You have like a container. Imagine that it will be a container that store any values. If you want to change it, I will put here 67. Now it will be 67. 45, and now it will be 45, and so on. So doesn't matter what value I will put here, it will be printed here. Why it will be important? If we have this variable, actually you can use it in more places. For example, I want to print, and I will use another signature of the print function. is 45, age, years old. Okay, I say that I will use another print signature because if you see now, I put it like 3 parameters here. So I put it his, comma, age, I use that variable, comma again, years old. So I have 2 strings and this age that is an integer. And actually, when they will be printed in the console, they will be concatenated. So if I print now, I have here 45 from this print, and here again, print he is 45 years old. He is 45 years old, and I will put an exclamation mark. So what is the advantage of using variables? If I use these variables, I have declared it here once time. I have initialized here once time, and I use it twice, here and here, the second using. If I want now to change the value of this variable, I don't have to change also here and here. I have to change only here. So I will put here 23. And in this moment, both prints, it will use that value. That's why we say that our variable, it will be like a container that will store this value. And after that, when we want to use that value, actually we will use our variable. That's why it's more convenient to use variables and not only literals, like in our previous video. So actually, in programming, we will use a lot of variables, not only literals, because you don't have to change in too many places in the code. Actually, you have to change the value that is stored in that container, and that's all. Also, if I put it here integer, but if you remember, let's put actually another one. We have some float numbers, float values, float. Also, if you want, let's say price, I use the price equal with 63.9. This it will be the price of a product, and now I want to print this price. The price is 2 points, comma, price. Great, let's run it. The price is 63.9. So actually it will be printed that value. Also, if you want to use a string, let's use also a string one. String. Let's put name is the most used variable name. Is name of a person. Let's say I will have here a name. I will have Tom. So actually this will be the name, and if I want to print now, I can use this print signature that I have used it here. So I'll have my name is without name, or I can concatenate because both of them are string. This one it will be a string. This one is a string. I can put something like print. Let's say now his name is plus name without semicolon here. So actually this it will be similar, but be careful if you use comma, it will put automatically a space between them. If you use plus, actually they will don't put a space between. So that's why I have to put here a space, and now it will work correctly. Great. So I have also with float. No, I have it float. I have integer. I have string with Boolean. If I have a Boolean, actually I will print true or false. It's similar. Now, why it's the best way to use these variables? Because actually we can make some operations with these variables. So if I put here a new code, let's say that I have a price that it will be 45.6, and I want to add some tax, or let's say city tax. City tax, it will be one, only $1. Let's say it's an absolute value, so it's say here $1. Now, if I want to calculate the total price or the final price, I will have, let's say, print final or total, let's say. Let's use this word, total price, the points, and I will say price plus city tax. And in this way, we'll calculate actually the sum between price and city tax, and it will be printed 46.6. Total price, it will be 46.6. Or what can I do? Actually, I will don't print directly here. I will calculate in another variable. So I have another variable, total price equal. Here I have to mention that if you look, we have two words in our variable name. So I don't use A, B, C. I will use price, city tax, total price. Also, city tax are composed from two words. If you have two words, you have to mark when the second word starts. And that's why here I use the standard use it for naming is Camel Case, because it looks like a camel with this P bigger, or total price calculated. Also, this one need to also be capitalized. So in this way, we have P and C big letters, capitalized letters, and that's why we say that we use Camel Case, because we put each letter from the beginning of our word, it will be capitalized. Another way is we say that is a snake case. Actually, in the snake case, we make something like this. We use total underscore price, and in this way we separate that two words. So now depends on what standard do you use. Usually I will use Camel Case. So that's why when you see something like this, remember that is a Camel Case. So what I said here, I will comment this. I want to calculate actually the total price. It will be price plus city tax, city tax, city. And after that, I can print it. Print, let's say again, total price. Okay, let's, without this, let's run it. Oh, total, forgot the comma. Great. So I have here 46.6 is the same. Is not a difference between this one and this one. I have only one difference, that here I have calculated separately. I don't have calculated directly in the print function call. Okay, let's think now that it will be not $1. I will create actually a new code. Here I will put also price equal with, let's take another price. I will put actually 100 to be more easier to be calculated. And now the city tax, city tax, it will be actually a percent. I will let in the same way city tax, but this one it will be a percent. Let's say, I don't know, 1.2, or let's say 1.2. So actually I will have an integer value here, and here I will have a float value. Let's put also, no, I will use integer and float. Now, when I want to calculate, so I repeat, this one, it will be a percent, not a value. So I will have total price, it will be equal with price times city tax. It will be 1.2%. So I will repeat city tax rated 100 plus price. So in this way, we have calculated total price applying this city tax like a percent. And now let's print it. Print. Um, print. I will put also total and total price. Total price. Okay, so it should be $101.2. Okay, it's calculated correctly. And now if I want to change the price, let's say we have another product, I will put here, let's say 98. It will be calculated automatically. So I have to put here everything that I want, and the total price, it will be calculated correctly. So that's why we use variables, because I don't have to go in this formula to change this formula and to obtain the new result based on the values that I have to change. I change it here from 100 to 75, and I have to change here and here. No, I will change only here, and actually the total price, it will be calculated automatically based on these variables. So that's why it is recommended to use variables in our programs, because okay, in this moment we write only some small scripts with 3 or 4 lines of code, but our programs, it will be more and more with more lines of code. It will be very, very big. So that's why in that moment we should use these variables. We can use a lot of variables. What it is important to remember is the name. It should be very expressly. Regarding to the name, we don't use it a Boolean. Let's use a Boolean. If we use a Boolean, let's say that is a variable that is for a product. So is it's available in the store or not, a product. So we have a product name equal with, let's say, what product? Red. And now we want to know if it's available in the store or not, if we have in stock or not. If we have to declare a Boolean variable, it will be very good idea to use that name in the way that the value, it will be the answer. So actually, if we use is available in store, we can put is too long in this moment, but is actually on the edge. It's almost okay. Also, it's available. It's okay, but I want to be more precise, and that's why I will say it's available in store equal with true or false. So actually the value true, it will answer to my question. It's available in the store, yes or no, true or false. So that's why when we have something like a Boolean variable, it is recommended to create the name in this way. And after that, we can use it for everything that we want. Okay, what I want also to present, because we saw here that we have a new signature of print. If you remember from the first video when we discussed it about input was input it was used to get some input from the user. Input type something, let's say type something, and actually that input, that function, it will print to the console this type something. I will put a new section of code because okay, they will print this text to the console, and after that wait from the user to insert something, to write something. What is important? when the user will insert something, that value, that string, because it will be a string, that string, we can save it in a variable. So let's say inserted text equal with input. So in this moment, actually, what we have done, when the user will type something, that string, that text, we will save in this inserted text. And after that, we can print inserted text. Let's see. So the input function right on the console, type something. We have here this type something. The user will insert hello program from Python. And if I press enter, actually it will be printed. Hello program from Python. What can I put here also? You have inserted. I will put okay, and with comma. And in this way, actually he will appear. So hello program from Python. And you have inserted hello program from Python. In this way, we can actually use this variable. Okay, in the next video, actually, we'll work more with strings, and maybe we want to put here a comma or a marks, or we will see in the next video how can we use these strings and to split these strings or to search for some strings. I hope that this video it will be useful for you. And if you have any questions, I wait these questions in the comment sections. And see you in the class. Have a good day. Bye bye.